Everything I did on a 3-day solo trip to Tiverton in Devon. First up, I got up at Exeter Central Station. Then I took a bus from Exeter to Tiverton in Devon, which was where my accommodation was. That's where I was going to be staying. So this is the town. It's quite a deserted town. I just did a video of my room as soon as I came in. I didn't do much that day really because I was tired. It was a long trip from Southampton, so I just wanted to rest. So that was all I did. And then guys, you need to see the view of my window. I mean, I just had to take a video of it because man, it's beautiful. Like, I love the fact that there's a lake behind, which is really nice. But I had to close the windows though during the night because there was some insect that is really getting them once the lights on. And then this was the next day. I decided to go to the Tiverton Museum and the castle and, you know, just hang out. So this was when I was at the museum. How much did it cost? I think it cost about £8 just to access it. I can't really remember the price, but it wasn't so expensive though. I was like the only one there, so I just took some videos, went upstairs. It showed all about Tiverton's history because Tiverton, they produce they did a lot of sewing and textile making because they're the ones that they once sold the wedding gown of one of the queens in England. I can't remember which queen exactly, but yeah. And then I just went to this room and they were like old stuff, the old cookers, old fridge, the ones that they were used in the 1950s, 1940s. This is like the olden days fridge. This is the cooker. This is some pots, the pressure pots that were used in the olden days, like 60 years ago. Yeah, and then they just showed some things that they were using in the olden days. This is like where they baked the oven in the olden days. This is more like the 1800s or the 1900s. This is like the oven there. So I just did some videos of some really old stuff, some pots, some pans, some cooking things. And yeah, that was it. Then I moved on to other sections of the museum. There were lots of things though. I mean, it's just amazing how they managed to preserve all these things and just keep it. I mean, it's really amazing. Look at these clothes, these dresses. They're olden days, really old. And then I now moved to this place. This is where because they're into farming and they grew a lot of cotton and all of that. So these are what they used to plow the soil. I don't know what they call it in agriculture. I can't remember what they call it in agriculture. But yeah, this is what they had, different types they used in the olden days, and they preserved it. These are hundreds of years old because these are gotten from the 19th century to the 18th century. They're hundreds of years old. So yeah, it's just amazing. And this is the train, the steam train before the Great Western Railway train came into place. This is the steam train they used in the olden days. One of the first ones they started using to transport goods and services from towns to cities and all of that. So I just took some videos, the pictures of it, the surrounding. It wasn't very big though. It's not too big. It's a bit small. But this is just part of it. This is not the full train. It's just part of it, and it doesn't work. They called it a locomotive train. Yeah, but then I went outside and I explored some other places in the museum, but I can't give a full video of it because it's going to be long, and I took lots of pictures. And this was me when I was outside. I was done and I was going to the canal, and yeah, I was just taking some videos. And this was in May, so the sun was shining. It was still a bit chilly, but not so chilly. I mean, I could go out without a jacket, which was good. So I went to the canal. Yeah, this is a water body. I don't know how to explain, but they call it the Grand Western Canal though. So it's people come here to have picnics, especially this side of the river. They come to have picnics, and I think there used to be a horse-drawn barge. It's a boat thingy on the river, and then a horse be walking beside it, drawing it, so it's not going to be controlled or rowed or anything. But I couldn't get to enter into that because I wasn't running at the time. And yeah, this is inside. They're just showing some beds that are found in Tiverton, and there was a statue, a sculpture of a horse, yeah, just to show like the horse-drawn badge and things, stuff like that, basically. So after all my exploring of this place, I was like, oh, I'm really tired, and it was almost blazing hot. So I wanted to like get something to cool down, like ice cream, because I love ice cream. And I saw this place in the Grand Western Canal. It's like they offer like tea, coffee, ice cream, and some snacks and stuff. So I just sat down there alone and I was taking my ice cream. And then when I finished, I was about going back, and yeah, I now said, oh, let me stop by. This was in the evening. Let me see a movie. I can't remember which movie I was seeing though. I forgot the name. But yeah, I was like one of the few persons in the cinema, because it's a really deserted city. It's the population there is not much, but I just sat down there and saw a nice movie. Yeah, so it was okay. And I mean, even the cinema is really old. And then I used the toilet. Everything was just so old in this place, to be honest. But I think it's kind of nice. I mean, it's giving this antique vibes, history. That's what it's giving, history. But yeah. And then I came back, and the sun was setting. I took a video because it was beautiful, and I stood beside the bridge, and then I entered my accommodation. So I wanted to treat myself to dinner that evening, so I went in to just change and get a jacket because it was getting chilly, because it was around like 6 p.m. So I went to this Italian restaurant called Vecchio. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, but I went to this Italian restaurant, and then because it was just me alone, I had to take like a table at the back because there was no space inside the restaurant. It was really filled. It was filled up. I take like a table at the back. Then I got some mushroom in like a soup. So I like mushrooms because they're healthy. I know some people don't really like mushrooms, but I love anything that is healthy. And I ate my mushroom, and it tasted nice. I mean, it had some spice to it, and I had some pasta too. And then when I was done, yeah, I came back home. And then the next day, this is me. The next day, I walked down to go to Tiverton Castle. I went there, Lord. It's an old castle, like very, very old. Like it was built in like the 1300s. So I went to the castle just to explore it because I love history, and I love learning about history, and I love learning about things that happen, even if it might not be my culture, but just learning about history in places. And yeah, I explored the castle. It was on a Sunday afternoon. This was like the kings that used to stay in this castle. This is like what they call it. I don't know what they call those things on the wall. I can't remember it. But yeah, those are like the things for the kings. And I explored it. They really tried to maintain this castle over the years. Like 1300s is a very long time. I mean, they tried to maintain it. They still kept doing renovations from time to time so that the structure doesn't collapse. And then this was the room. This is like a cannonball. So the lady that was telling us about some history said that we should carry it and see how much it weighs, and it was heavy. This is what they used to fight wars in those days when they're shooting like cannons. And then I entered this room with paintings and pictures, and I took some pictures, did some videos, and I just explored and I looked, and because I love art, I love history. And then when I was done in the evening, they were already closed because it was like an old couple that was maintaining the place, so they wanted to like retire. They're really old, they're like in the 80s, 90s. Yeah, so and then I went outside to like the garden. I'm sure if I was a princess in those days, and those when you say okay, the prince was cutting the prince, it's probably where I'd have walked with. If I was a princess in those days, I'd have walked in these gardens with my prince. But yeah. But anyways, so I was done, and then I was going home because this was in the evening already. So I was going home to just took a video and just relax for the night, because it was mainly a relaxing trip. I didn't really do much fun activities. It was just a relaxing trip just for that day. And then I came out again to go just sit beside the river and just think for some minutes without having to press my phone. Or yeah, I just sat down and was thinking and just enjoying the sound of the river and the birds and all, and took a video. And that's it for that day. And the next day I was on my way back to Exeter so I could go to Southampton. That's it. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.